So our landlord has basically told us that we need to leave the property and we need to be out by Friday. No, we haven't done anything wrong. If you're not familiar, this is actually a really common occurrence that happens in Dubai, where you're a tenant one minute and then the next, you're getting evicted because your landlord wants to sell the property, etc. So there's many reasons why you can get evicted. Well, 4 reasons specifically. Our landlord did tell us that they want to sell the property. So that means that we would need to be out. So I've said that we need to be out by Friday. And we do, but not for the reasons you're thinking. So the landlord hasn't said, you've got 5 days to move out, get out of the property. That would be illegal. He's given us a 12-month notice. He gave us this in May. So that means that we have 12 months to move out. So we would then vacate in the following May. However, we know that this time next year, for what we've got planned, it just wouldn't make sense. So we've decided that we're going to move sooner, and we've started looking for a place to live. We've actually found a place. We're actually moving out on Friday, and that is dependent on whether the property will be ready for us to move into. There's a high chance that we might not get the keys and be allowed to move in by Friday. And we've already organised, because you have to kind of book in advance. I've already organised time off at work. I've already organised for a moving company to come. So in Dubai, the moving companies are very thorough. I don't know if this exists in the UK. I've never needed it for this purpose, but there's so many people moving all the time. It's very common. People move into Dubai for people to move house with when they're here. We've lived in 3 different properties in the 3 years that we've been here. No, wait, is it 3? It will be. It will be on Friday. Am I really sad to be leaving, actually? I think if we had the option to stay in Emaar South, we absolutely would. But financially, it just doesn't work out for us. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, we're moving somewhere else. We're moving to a community that we haven't actually been to, lived in, sorry. I'm going to really miss Emaar South. I absolutely love the nature. Yes, it's far away. It's far away from hospitals. It's far away from a lot of places. But I love it. I've really cemented my feet in Dubai since living in Emaar South. It has such a lovely family, safe community feel. And I know you could say that for a lot of communities in Dubai. However, this just feels, I don't know, it feels different to where we're going to be going next. I will tell you where we're going to be going next. In fact, I'm going to be doing a full move-in series. Currently living in a 3-bed townhouse. We are going to be moving to a 3-bed townhouse, I can confirm. We're very lucky, very fortunate, and I'm very happy with the move. But it's just, it feels like an end of an era, I know it sounds ridiculous. I think we moved from the UK, we had a really small home there. I absolutely loved our house in the UK, but we sold it. We haven't had a solid base. And when we first moved to Dubai, we were in an apartment in an area that just wasn't right for us. And when we moved here, it just felt like this is the place where everything fell into place. This is where it all started working out and where it started to feel like home, somewhere we wouldn't want to leave. We haven't done the most to this house. I think that I'm sat in the most decorated room in here. But I know in our new place, we've got really big plans for renovation. I'm honestly so excited. If you're curious about the eviction notice, landlords in Dubai, they basically, they do, oh dear. Oh, got blush all over my finger. Didn't close it properly. Landlords in Dubai do have rights. I would say tenants are more protected, to be honest with you. When it comes to the eviction notice, landlords can evict you on 4 reasons. So it's when they want to sell the property, if they want to move into the property themselves, if there's major renovations to be done, or even demolition of the property. Those are the only 4 reasons. A landlord cannot evict you legally for wanting to re-rent the property, especially for a higher rate. So we are paying I would say below market average, because in the last 2 years we've been here, the market has gone really high up, and so we're on a lower rate. We have increased, but it's still not quite at market rate. So it wouldn't be a surprise if the landlord wanted to re-rent the property, and that's why we received the eviction notice. It isn't kind of compliant though with the RERA laws and the RDC laws. So the consequence for the landlord is actually quite a significant risk. So, for example, if we found out that the landlord was going to re-rent the property, I could take him to court for that, and I could actually get a year's worth of rent back to me. We're not doing that. Our landlord's been very fair. We're moving out way before May, and he does want to re-rent the property during, he says now until May, but I think, anyway, he's been fair, so we're going to issue something called an NOC, like a no objection to our landlord now re-renting this property. Because of the way things have worked out, I don't think we would have moved if we hadn't received the 12-month notice, mind you. However, things have really worked out in our favour, and things are looking up. So I just don't think it would be the decent thing to not offer the no objection certificate and it's not legally obliged by any means. Like, I do not need to provide this by law. However, he has waived our penalty. So there's no penalty to pay when we move out. In some contracts, there will be a penalty. I'll actually be doing a video soon all about the entire process, everything you need to know about renting in Dubai. So subscribe so you don't miss it. But yeah, our landlord has been very fair to us. And because of that, we want to be fair back. I'm hoping he doesn't make me repaint this bedroom. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to lose probably either all or part of the security deposit. It's not that we haven't looked after the house, but there's definitely things like come Friday, we're not getting it repainted. I will probably get it cleaned. I will organise for somebody to come in and clean. But I just can't imagine we're going to get our security deposit back, and technically the landlord has to give it back to us, but I can't be bothered to go through the process of the courts. The court fees are around like 2,000 odd plus, and then by the time I pay for court, it'll cost the same amount as our deposit anyway. And like, granted, we'll get some of the fees back if we win, but it's just a lot of stress, So I'm gonna do my best. If he's a decent, if he's a decent landlord, he will give us the deposit back, or part of. Like, I get it if he needs to deduct certain things for, like, there's a few chips on the corners of the wall. I was like that when we moved in, to be honest with you, but what record have they got of that? I don't know. So yeah, basically waiting to hear more whether we can move in on Friday or not. I've actually booked off Thursday and Friday. I feel really bad because I booked that off to move. I was off last week. I've been so sick. I'm still not 100% now, but I have to have it off. We're moving. So yeah, booked off Thursday and Friday. Reese is actually off today. The schools are off. It is October half term. We've got moving companies come in. We're actually using a company called eMovers. We've got a moving company come in. They're actually going to do a video call today at 10 o'clock with Reese. And he's going to show, either they come to the property or you can do a video call. He's going to show them around the house, and they will get an idea then of, how much stuff there is, how many vans they need, how many people they need. In Dubai, the moving process is very wild. Like, they will come and they will wrap everything. They will take everything. You don't even need to do anything. They will take pictures of it all. They will pack it all, wrap it all, ship it off to the new place, and then unpack and put away everything as per how you had it in the pictures from your old property. Like, it is the most Dubai thing ever. I don't even know if this is a thing in the UK. The company we wanted to book with were actually booked up, but I asked them for a recommendation, and they've actually suggested the other company that we're going with, and they've been in business for like 23 years in the UAE. So I feel pretty safe. I feel pretty secure. I'm not that concerned. What I am going to do is I'm going to pack a lot of our own stuff. I could just not do anything, but I want to pack our own clothes, and I don't want to leave my knickers out. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to pack Ella's clothes, my clothes. Reese doesn't care. There's a couple of things I want to make sure that are together so that I know what we're moving with, because I don't know half the stuff we own, and if it doesn't turn up in the new place, I'm not going to know. So I thought I want to look through the things that I have, and it's definitely like unnecessary, but I just need it for a bit of peace of mind. Okay, that'll do, donkey. That'll do. There's a lot more to come on the channel. I'll have all the details for you, how much it's cost us to move, how much the property's going to cost us. So I'm really excited to bring you with me. I've been wanting to do videos like this for a while, and I'm factoring in the time throughout the rest of this week. I'm going to be documenting the process. That'll be on here very soon. So there's a likely chance you're watching this after it's been uploaded. If you're not, then just wait, it won't be long. And if you are, then check my channel. I appreciate you watching up until this point. We are very excited as a family to be making this move. We have a lot of plans. Everything's aligning, everything's working out. I'm trusting the process. I'm super grateful, super happy. Anyway, I gotta go to work. I'll see you in the next video.